Second problem, the average age of bank managers is 40 years. Assume the variable is normally distributed. If the standard deviation is 5 years, find the probability that the age of a randomly selected bank manager will be in the range between 35 and 46 years old. So, same with problem number 1, the given values are in raw scores, so you have to get the equivalency scores. And if you will notice, we have two given raw scores na 35 and 46. So, meaning to say, we have to get two C-scores equivalent, and that is C-scores equivalent to 35 and C-score equivalent to 46. So, we will have Z sub 1 is equal to, for 35 muna tayo, we solve for 35. 35 minus, what is the average? The average is 40 years stated in the first sentence. So, 35 minus the mean, 40, all over the standard deviation. In the third sentence naman, it is stated that the standard deviation is 5. So, 35 minus 40 all over 5 in your calculator is 35 minus 40 all over 5 is equivalent to negative 1. And then, for the second, C-score naman po is 46 minus 40 all over 5. So, 46 minus 40 all over 5. That is 1.2. Next, we now have the C-score. Let's now solve. Or we can now draw the normal curve equivalent or representing this problem. So, we have the normal curve as this one. Tapos, we plot the mean. And since in this problem, the mean is 40 years, then the raw score equivalent to the C-score 0 is 40, or the C-score equivalent to the raw score 40 is 0. Next po, we plot yung 35 and 46. So, negative 1 for 35. So, let's say this is the negative 1. And then the raw score is 35. And then 1.2, since that is positive, we plot it on the right side. So 1.2, and this is 46. So ngayon po is, after plotting, we will now get the shaded region. Yung shaded region niya is, ang sabi, range between 35 and 46 years old. So, in symbols, that is the probability of Z daw is greater than 35 but less than 46. Kasi between 35 and 46. Diba po? So, meaning to say, the numbers in between 35 and 46 is greater than 35 but less than 46. So, this is our shaded region. Next naman, after getting the shaded region, we will now get your table. Tapos, we have to look at the reflected area from your mean up to the given C-score. So, first, we look at the area po from 0 to 1.2. So, 0 to 1.2 is what? So, 1.2 for the first column, tapos 0 ulit for the first row. And that is 38.3849. So, 0.3849. Next, from 0 naman up to negative 1. Again, you disregard the negative number or yung negative symbol. Tapos, we just look for 1. Or 1.0, tapos 0, 0. So, 1.0 tapos 0, 0 is 0.3413. 0.3413. And for us to get the total shaded region, all we have to do is add the two given values. Kasi, the shaded part for between 40 to 35 is yun na din yung reflected area from the table. And also, the shaded region na 40 to 46, that is also the reflected area from the table. So, all we have to do is add those two numbers. So, 0.3849 plus 0.3413. That is our final answer. And that is the total shaded region. So, yan ay 0.3849 plus 0.3413. The answer is 7262. 7262, or in percentage, this is 72.62%. So, in conclusion, the probability that the age of a randomly selected bank manager will be in the range of between 35 and 46 years old is 72.62%. So, parang if they will select a random bank manager na ang age ng manager is 35 to 46, the probability of getting a bank manager na ang age ay 35 to 46 is 72.62%.